HELP, Hip Hop Educational Literacy Program. The primary goal of the Hip Hop Educational Literacy Program is to address the needs of struggling readers. Using hip hop music in the classroom helps teachers reach students who might otherwise be left behind. These activities are great for motivating students while still addressing critical thinking and multiple learning styles. So many students struggle in school, often because they don't see the point in what they're studying. If a lesson doesn't connect with their prior knowledge or with their lives, they often tune out.
It's something that's in the students' lives, and I think that's what's missing in a lot of the school curriculum that we have today.
The HELP materials promote a new approach to content and skills instruction. At its core, connecting teachers and students and connecting prior knowledge to new knowledge.
The most striking thing about it is that students begin to see something that they can relate to and something that gives them excitement in the classroom.
Our HELP materials are versatile enough to use within the context of a standardized curriculum. Each lesson references specific skills and competencies, and the materials can stand alone or be incorporated within any number of content areas. Here's one example of a teacher using HELP in an earth science class. Even though she knows very little about hip-hop, and they would otherwise care very little about the water cycle, she's able to engage them in a lively debate about water use and conservation.
Today's class is going to be kind of fun, I hope. We're going to learn a couple of things that we haven't done so far, but we're going to connect it to what we did last week. So one of the objectives that I have is we're going to talk about how human beings use water and misuse water. It's kind of funny. I see a water bottle over here on a desk. And that's something we'll talk about too, how human beings can't live without water. We buy it, we use it, maybe one day we won't even have it around anymore. That's a kind of a scary thing to think about. And then we're going to talk about a word called the hydraulic cycle. And we're going to do all this in a new way. So I have a question for you. Has anyone ever heard of the rap artist Mos Def? Raise your hand if you've heard of him. All right, we got some hands. We have some hands. Well, what have you heard about him?
I know that he's a good rapper, and he raps about real life experiences, about how he became a rap artist sometimes, and then he doesn't use a lot of profanity.
Oh, okay. All right, what do you know?
Well, I seen him on Chappelle's show, and I also seen him in the movie Carmen, so I know he's an actor. Okay,
so he's a poet, he's a rapper, he doesn't use a lot of profanity in his music. So why are we talking about him in an earth science class? We're going to try to figure that out. I'm going to pass around some books. And while I do that, I want you to open up to where it says biography. And just take a couple seconds and look over the biography of Mos Def, the rapper, poet, actor, and then we're going to do something with them.
Each song relates to a wide range of content areas, and there are 60 student activities in each workbook that focus on research-based literacy skills and vocabulary building activities.
So what we're going to do next is we're going to play the music. And what I'd like you to do is follow along with the lyrics of the song and do two things. The first thing I want you to do is I want you to underline any words that you see in his lyrics that we've talked about in this class. Okay? If you've heard it in this class, you're going to underline the word. And number two, I want you to circle any words that you don't know or that you think somebody else might not know that we can add to our word wall.
Using the Mos Def song, New World Water, the teacher covers much of the content and skills the students are required to learn. And just as importantly, she does so using music and lyrics that are relevant to their lives. The teacher-friendly materials come with both student and teacher guides and are broken into different studios that can be assigned based on student interests, learning styles, or abilities.
Okay guys, we're going to now look at our HELP workbooks, and I'm going to give you guys a specific page to turn to. So I want the yellow group to turn to Studio C, Lesson 7. The purple group is going to turn to Studio C, Lesson 14. Okay, number 1. In New World Water, Mos Def talks about the possibility of not having access to any clean water. Do you believe that could happen? Explain your answer. Jamika.
Yes, I believe that there's a strong possibility that one day we will not have any clean water because of chemicals that pollute the water.
Excellent answer. Okay, so can anyone give me a line from the song that predicts water disasters? Hadia, can you do it?
Yeah.
Okay, give us 2.
New World water makes the tide rise high, and you buy Evian just to take a bath.
Excellent, good job. So 2 lines that predict water disasters.
Extension activities, discussion questions, and assessment ideas are also provided for each song. The help materials have been proven to work where other more traditional methods have failed. Conceived and written by a group of educators, the help materials are constantly being updated with new songs and new artists, making the materials not only culturally relevant, but timely and dynamic. Help can be incorporated into a lesson, a unit, or a year-long curriculum. Help is useful for all students, but it can make an enormous difference for those who are at risk of being left behind. This program is much more than worksheets and music in class. It's a way to make learning relevant and students empowered. It's a very simple proposition. When students are engaged, the result is increased learning. By using HELP, Hip Hop Educational Literacy Program, teachers have the power to motivate even their most reluctant learners. For more information on the Hip Hop Educational Literacy Program, please visit our website at www.edlyrics.com.